right, our last panel will be up. So Michelle, David, Crystal, and Gail, please come on up. Oh, Crystal, I didn't realize you were on crutches. Sorry. All right, she got up there. Good. All right, I will have Crystal begin and where she's from, and of course, they'll add to the finding collective responsibility for every child's success.
My name is Crystal Smith. I'm the fifth grade teacher at Coit Creative Arts Academy, and I obviously overcommitted to a kid on Friday, so here we go.
My name is David Dublas, also at Coit Creative Arts Academy. So I have the privilege of working alongside this amazing staff that we have. Just consider myself as part of a sideshow as the creative arts coordinator. So I work with the teachers, I get to work in the classrooms, but I don't have my own classroom per se, but I just get to watch these amazing staff do some amazing things every day and just help provide them with more tools to make it even more fun and exciting.
Michelle Morrow again, North Godwin.
I'm Gail Corey. I teach third grade at Brown Elementary.
Awesome, thanks. Crystal, a story that we remembered about you, and we remembered a lot of stories about the different educators and principals and so forth, but you said, well, of course I'm excited every day. If I'm not, how can they be excited? Can you talk about your passion a little bit and how you do get kids to kind of buy into what you're doing?
I think one of the things that I realized early on and that we embrace as a staff is that we are horribly outnumbered. So we have to come. So we have to come with a level of energy as they are dragging in off the bus and coming in. It's like we better let them know I came ready. So we have a lot of coffee flowing through the building and that type of thing. But that makes a huge difference when they know that we are excited and not just everything that we teach is not exciting. It's just not. So if I tell you, guess what? This is about to be so boring, but on the other side of it, we will have accomplished it, and let's keep going. That makes a difference because, as Jason spoke earlier, it's so important to be authentic with our kids. And I think sometimes we take a position as adults where we have to be the adult all the time. And they respect you so much more when they see you goof off or mess up and it's okay. You don't fall apart with it. It makes a big difference, and that's what helps establish our relationships.
Awesome, thanks. David, can you talk about that? You're in a unique role, so you see a lot of staff members. So
Yep.
How does everybody kind of bond together there?
Well, I mean, yeah, at Coit, as you can probably tell just from talking to our staff, from Jason to Lisa to Crystal, you just see that passion, that dynamic just kind of resonates through every staff member we have at Coit. We're a tight-knit group. We really consider ourselves a family. I think that resonates through to our children. And that has a pretty dramatic impact, that alone. We believe in our kids. We respect our kids. And in turn, we gain their respect by proving and showing to them through each and every day how we come prepared, ready to learn, bring excitement, bring our A game every day. That after a while, these kids start to believe in us. They see it. They start to believe in themselves. We set those high expectations for everything we do. We don't teach down to them. We'll throw the rope down. We'll show them where to go. We'll show them how to climb that rope. But we're staying here, and they're going to get there. And it's just that amazing collective feel that we have at our school through our leadership all the way down to our staff, and the way we share data, the way we talk about things in and out of school, truly brings that collective feel and that success in our program.
The interesting thing is, too, when we walked into this building and Barb said, principals are happy, right? They were filming the happy video when we walked in for the students to see. So it's always fun stuff like that to throw in with the data. You have to be excited to have those kids excited, and that was a great quote, Crystal. Michelle, can you talk a little bit about interventions at your school and when are kids placed, anytime the teacher says, well, I think this kid should be in an intervention group. Is that how it works, or is there a percentage? What's happening?
At North Godwin, kids are constantly being put in interventions or being met where their needs are, whether it's physical needs or mental needs. they're constantly an open line of communication. So we have built-in supports and meetings where teachers can go and get peer feedback on troubles that they're having within their classroom or within particular students. And we decide a plan of action. And I think one of the big keys that you're hearing from multiple schools here is the teachers are constantly working with each other and keeping each other accountable, and the students see that. And when the students get to see the teachers calling each other out and talking to each other and having those academic conversations in the hallways, the students then in turn have those academic conversations with each other. So I think that's really a key part of growth within buildings. Back to the intervention question. So we're a community school and have been for the past couple years. So when there are need to be met in the family that aren't necessarily academic, we can pull those resources and help with bills and help with things at home. But we all really kind of pull together to find out what are the primary needs, bring it back to the team and discuss a plan of action and then get those needs met.
Thank you.
At Brown, we're just so blessed to have everybody involved in our kids' education. We have parents obviously involved. Our principal's amazing. She gets all of us motivated every day. The kids want to learn. Our staff works so well together. That's what it is. Even our custodian, she's in there. She's cutting bulletin boards and she's helping us with everything. She talks to the kids. Every single person is responsible for their learning. She'll ask what their reading level is. Everybody's involved. The kids have their reading levels. They know what they need to do to succeed. It's just great how everybody participates.
One area that wasn't discussed was Super Switch at Brown. Could you talk about that a little bit, about what Super
Sure.
Switch is?
Yep. Our Super Switches, we take all the data and we see what kids are in need of help. And it's kind of ever changing. Sometimes in the beginning of the year we'll have the kids, like I teach third, and so all the kids will go to different classrooms. And like I will take the enrichment group and I will help them, become better readers. And the other kids go into smaller groups. And now we've got them to almost everybody's at grade level. So now we take and we're doing what's a push-in during Reader's Workshop. And I have there's a special ed teacher. I think there's 6 or 8 adults come in to the classrooms and push in and meet with the kids. So it's really a good experience for Super Switch. It's ever changing. It just depends on the data.
Thank you. We did notice in many of the buildings that collective responsibility, and one of the stories when Michelle talked about the basic needs that resonates in our mind is one student was struggling and they had to figure out what was happening here. Something wasn't right, the scores were low, something was going on, and he didn't have a mattress at home. So the staff, got the resources pulled together and got the mattress needed, anything at all costs to help those students succeed and be successful in school. So it's a really community feel, wanting every child to succeed, not just, 80% of them. We want all those students to succeed and get to grade level. So we appreciate your feedback. Anything else you want to add? You've shared a lot. Go ahead. David?
Again, it just, the whole respect, the passion, resonates in every aspect of our building, from the bus driver, the way to school, the way they get off the bus, the way they're greeted off the bus. We have people outside greeting them off the bus, to our cook, getting breakfast in the morning. I mean, it has such a chain reaction throughout the course of the day, and there's so many things you can stop right at the beginning, just by being there, just by welcoming them, just by saying hello, look them in the eyes, and again, making them feel like they're people. You respect them. So.